gentlemen, and welcome to Goffstown High School for tonight's soccer matchup between the Goffstown High School Grizzlies and the Winnacunnet Warriors. Tonight is senior night at Goffstown High School, and we would like to honor the seniors. First, we'd like to honor the seniors from Winnacunnet High School. Wearing number 28, Isabella Bellucci. Wearing number 4, Sofia Contos. Wearing number 10, Caitlin Kudelis. Wearing number 1, Cadence Oliak. Wearing number 24, Ava Sabeni. Wearing number 26, Stella Sabeni. And now the seniors from Goffstown High School. First up, number 24, Shannon O'Brien. Shannon is hoping to attend Goffstown, oh my gosh, words. Shannon is hoping to attend Bowdoin College and will be majoring in Hispanic Studies. Her favorite memory is dancing with the team before home games. She thanks her parents and her brother for always being her biggest supporters and is grateful to her teammates and coaches for giving her so many fun seasons. Next up, number 18, Ayla Trottier. Ayla is a 2-year varsity player planning on attending a 4-year college while studying environmental studies. Joining her today are her parents Matt and Stephanie, her brother Nolan, and her sister Rylan. Her favorite memories are all the fun pasta parties over the years. Ayla wants to thank her family, coaches, teammates, and friends for all of their support. Next up is number 15, Ava DeMatteis. Ava DeMatteis has been a 3-year varsity athlete and plans on attending the University of New Hampshire, where she will study business and play lacrosse. Ava is joined today by her mom, Kristen, dad, Sacha, and her 2 older sisters, Sophia and Olivia. Ava's favorite memories are all the laughs and fun bus rides with the team. Ava would like to thank her parents and coaches for all the support over the years, and lastly, to her teammates, she is so thankful for the memories. Next up, number 13, Autumn McGrail. Autumn is a 3-year varsity athlete and plans on attending a 4-year college while studying business marketing. Joining her today are her parents, Joe and Allison, and her brother, Liam. One of her favorite memories was the feeling of the team scoring against Bishop Girton. She wants to thank her family, coaches, and teammates who have been loving and supportive throughout her career. Next up is number 7, Kat Levesque. Kat is a 4-year varsity player and will be heading to Curry College, where she will study sports management with a minor in psychology. Kat is joined by her parents, Jim and Tammy Levesque, and her grandparents, Ray and Gail Smagula. Kat would like to give thanks to her coaches, her parents for always believing in her, and her grandparents for being her biggest fan. Next up, number 8, Avery Morin. Avery is a 4-year varsity player. She plans to play soccer in college while studying marketing and social media management. Celebrating with her today is her mom Lynn, her dad Sean, her brother Austin, and her grandparents. Her favorite memory on the team is all the pasta parties. She wants to thank her family, coaches, and friends for all the support and encouragement throughout the years. Next up, number 6, Brooke Lazat. Brooke is a 3-year varsity athlete. She plans to attend a 4-year college while studying athletic training. Joining her are her parents, Jennifer and Tom, her grandma, and 3 older brothers. Her favorite team memories include dance parties and goal celebrations during games. She wants to thank her family, coaches, and teammates for their utmost support and encouragement throughout her soccer career. Last but not least, number 4, Bridget McGuff. Bridget is a 4-year varsity athlete who is committed to playing at St. Anselm College. Joining her tonight are her parents, Brian and Lisa, her sister Riley, as well as her number 1 fan, Bappa. Her favorite memory from this season was when she beat McKenna in a wrestling match at one of the pasta parties. She would like to thank her teammates for such a memorable season. Most of all, she would like to thank her family for the unconditional support they've given her throughout the years, as well as the coaches for the dedication to the program. Let's hear it for all of our seniors. Now joining us on the field are members of the Goffstown United Soccer Club. Specifically, we have the Goffstown United Under-9 girls team. As a fun team fact, the Goffstown United Soccer Club Under-9 girls team is currently undefeated in both regular season and tournament play. Let's hear it for our Under-9 girls team. Joining them, we also have the Goffstown Under-11 girls team. These girls always have a positive attitude and continuously bring impressive effort, whether they're winning or losing in a game. Let's hear it for our members of the Goffstown United Soccer Club.
I think that's all I got. I think we got starters, anthem, and then or captains, starters, anthem.
Welcome, everybody, to the 16th and final regular season game for the Goffstown Grizzlies girls soccer team. My name is Tom Lazat. I'm here with Joe McGrail and Keith Valier, and we are here in Goffstown as they prepare to take on the Winnacunnet Warriors of Hampton, New Hampshire. And what a great night it's been so far, Joe. The weather has cooperated. The rain has stopped. It's fairly warm. We've got a packed house here in Goffstown for senior night, honoring all of our seniors on the team tonight. So that was always great to see. And in a show of good sportsmanship, we acknowledge the seniors of Winnacunnet as well. So lots of build-up and excitement and anticipation for tonight for that ceremony. But now the Grizzlies have to put it behind them as they line up here in their maroon home jerseys, the Warriors in their white away jerseys, and we have a really important game to play tonight for both teams. Goffstown comes in at 7-7-1. Winnacunnet comes in at 6-7-2. So this game and the points that can be had from it, big implications for both teams in terms of playoff seedings. So right off the bat, we've got some controlled play here by Winnacunnet. Good tackle by Adri. Adri looking to connect it out in the middle here. So Goffstown Grizzlies coming off a win this Tuesday. They beat the Merrimack Tomahawks by a score of 2-1, and they didn't get those 2 goals until the very end of the game. So here comes an attempt. He's going to have a cross here, and Bridget's going to block that out, conceding an early corner kick.
Corner kick, yes.
So that last game, I was not there. I was traveling for work, but Joe and Keith did a great job if you had a chance to listen to it. But what was most impressive, and I guess monumental about that game, it was the first come-from-behind win for the Grizzlies this season, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, they needed that.
Here's the kick. It's going to be mid-level, and it's going to get sent back out from where it came. When it kind of looking to get a shot on. Oh, and there's a touch. And there is an early goal. Are you kidding me? Wow. That ball got batted around the inside of the box, and there you go, Joe. Any goodwill and happy emotions from senior night need to be completely buried and forgotten at this point, because the Grizzlies are playing from behind less than 2 minutes into the game here. Well, like I said, they've played from behind before. They just found a way to come from behind and win last game, and
they're going to need to do it again tonight.
Do that. You got it. So they have it in them. They've been very competitive in almost every game. Only a couple of games, I think, where we ever said, yeah, this game seems to have gotten out of hand. So they're going to need every bit of that here as Winnacunnet comes charging in again. They're going to get into the penalty area unless we can tackle it away, and we do. There's a shot from afar. It's going to go wide left.
Yeah, so on that goal, Winnacunnet got a great cross from the corner kick, and they got kind of kicked out, but they had a really square shot, especially from our vantage point, and she elected to dribble and take a couple extra seconds and an extra touch or two, and still able to bury it in the left-hand corner.
Well, and they did well off that cross. They didn't have an initial opportunity, but we're going to have a call here on the field.
Yeah, usually when a deflected ball that goes straight back to the corner usually is a sign of a little bit of trouble, because you get to redo the kick in real time.
And they were ready to do just that, and they did. So good stand-up tackle there by Adri, but Adri gets dispossessed quickly. Winnacunnet coming out with a lot of energy. Again, they've got a lot at stake here. Their playoff seeding could be, I think, potentially higher than ours if they beat us tonight. And this is coming off a season last year where they went 5-11. So they've made quite a bit of improvement this season. They did not make the playoffs last year, but clearly they're looking to make the playoffs and make some noise here. So there's a nice reach there by McKenna, and she's not going to be able to keep it forward, though. Here comes Winnacunnet. It looks like we're playing our – oh, and there's an unlucky bounce, but that's going to go into the arms of Shannon. So I think we started out in our 4-3-3 formation, Joe.
We did, yes.
And usually that gives us a little more defensive posture and ability, but
it's been nothing but defense for the first 3.5 minutes here.
Right. So minutes. Here we go. There's a through ball. Ayla's going to track this down. She's going to get a good turn on this, and she's going to look back for some support. You find McKenna, who gives a give and go. Ayla wasn't quite there. That ball's going to skip forward. Bridget has a beat on it. She's going to send this wide. Get it over to Adri. Adri's going to attempt to get up the sideline there.
Good touch by Bridget, and Adri will be able to absorb that and play through.
Yep. So we will. Goffstown will maintain possession as that ball went out of play. It's a throw into Cat trying to scorpion that forward a little bit. And here comes Winnacunnet, and that's a long pass there. A little bit of weight on that, and Bridget's going to take this forward. It's going to be an attempted tackle, and Winnacunnet will end up coming away with it. And then nice Meg there, and there's a switch of the field. So Brooks going to send that back forward. Going to go toward the middle. Can we collapse on it? No, it's going to come right back into the middle. Brooks going to take that to the outside this time. Good takedown by Ari, but Winnacunnet's all over it. So history's going to have to repeat itself, Joe.
Yes, it is, yes.
Not just from last week, but last year we played Winnacunnet in the last game of the season in Hampton, and we ended up coming from behind and winning that last game by a score of 2-1. And that allowed us to have a winning record last year of 8-7-1 because of that victory. Otherwise, it would have been 7-8-1, which is the record the Grizzlies will have if this score or something similar stands. But a lot of game left. Oh, and a good through ball there, yeah. Ari with a shot from afar. A couple skips on the turf there.
So right now I'm seeing
long punt here.
Goffstown's having trouble with touch number 2. They're getting there on touch number 1, and there's touch number 2 right there where we're struggling.
Yeah, good recovery though.
And they need, if they can recognize that and then try to get touch number 2 under control, then they'll be in better shape here.
Yep.
So there's touch number 2 right there again. So.
Yeah, Avery to Autumn. Autumn's going to send that back to McKenna in the middle here, and get it back from McKenna. And between her and Avery, they're going to play this. Get it back up to McKenna here. So we're using our resources, making some easier passes.
See if Ari can play through.
Oh, Ari's going to send that.
She's got Autumn.
She's going to dump that.
See if Autumn can get across on it.
Autumn's going to get up there. Can she get it out of bounds?
Great battle.
A corner kick, and it will be a goal kick. Boy, a corner kick would have been nice there. So, like I said, the Grizzlies have been in this position. It's not. I don't think they draw it up in the game plan that way to start from behind. But, again, they came from behind last year to defeat the Warriors, and hopefully they can do that again tonight. Oh, Ari looking to cut that to the middle, but it was tackled away. There's a send down the middle. Send back, but, we've seen this in a lot of games on those 50-50 balls, Joe. We don't seem to win them 50% of the time. We win them in bunches. And that ball is kept in. Oh, good step by Brooke there to intercept that pass. And let's see if we can clear it through the midfield, though. Again, another challenge we've had is building up through the midfield into the attacking third. But we're making some connections here, finding some feet. So we have an opportunity here, and we've got to win a kind of player down in the middle of the field. I didn't see what happened. McKenna kind of lunged forward and got her foot on it, and I think the other player maybe was just lunging and something. I don't know that there was even any contact. So we'll have a timeout here. Obviously hope that whatever injury occurred is not significant. The player is able to get up and walk off the field. Yep, maybe a cleat on top of her foot or something in that exchange. Hard to tell, but good to see her coming off.
Did happen quick. I did see her go down, but I didn't see the event that caused her to go down.
Yep. So Goffstown had possession when the whistle blew, and it looks like we'll get I don't think it'll be a drop ball. I don't think it'll be a free kick. It'll be a drop. And here we go. So play resumes. And there's a ball through to Kat if she can get up there. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. So here comes a quick throw. McKenna bringing it down, bringing it forward. Gets intercepted by the defense, but it does not get cleared. So Kat's going to look there, and it's a shot from afar. Shot nonetheless, but if we can get someone on the back side of those setups, far post, could have some higher opportunity or higher probability opportunities. So Winnacunnet, and there's a collision and a half. That was not pretty. So we've yet to see a yellow, let alone a red card, flash the entire season. That was a dangerous foul there coming flying in. The Winnacunnet player came flying in and just completely took out Adri. Adri's in some pain. She's coming off the field of her own power, but again, don't like to see any kind of injuries. So Cheyenne will come in while Adri gets tended to, and there's the kick by Bridget, free kick. McKenna gets a head on it, and ball's coming down. Who's going to get to it first? So it's out of play, and Goffstown has a throw-in.
Good ball.
Cheyenne back to, couldn't connect with Kat there.
Kat just missed it.
But good job us keeping it pressed in here. McKenna trying to find Kat. So Winnacunnet looking to switch this quickly, and they make a nice connecting pass. And Brooke's able to keep that moving the right direction for the moment. Ari's going to come back and play it. And Winnacunnet losing a little bit of their momentum in that push. And nice touch by McKenna. Oh, big touch there.
McKenna's going to get it out.
Yeah. And that ball comes free. Autumn's going to be able to squirt it through. Can she get it back to Kat? She's going to make a run here. Make some runs. We've got some center backs playing a little deeper than we're positioning. So, push at offsides boundary tonight, I think, Joe.
So we've been in an offensive stance for the past few minutes here. I think we're stepping up to the ball a little faster than we were at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. And that ball's going to come down. Bridget's there, thankfully. And good job by Shane to get it out, but Winnacunnet's going to get it. Good touch by Ayla. Winnacunnet looking to get control here. And they're playing just some tight triangles, but we're going to get it back here. And Kat sends that forward, but it was ahead of anyone in maroon.
Good step by Ava. Now we need to get it off to the side there. Yep.
And there we go. But we've got to keep running here, Joe. It's like we've seen this before. We get it near the attacking third. Oh, unfortunate step there. We get it near the attacking third, and we kind of hesitate just a little bit sometimes. So pushing up will be key, and it looks like we'll be able to do that against this team. So that ball's going to get through, I think.
Let's see if Autumn get it. Oh, no.
It went wide. Our shape isn't changing a whole lot as we push that ball forward. Be nice to see it kind of evolve with the change in field, location.
It's going lateral quite a bit of times before it goes forward.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be able to flip that switch from lateral to vertical. So Winnacunnet with the throw in, going to try to get it through the midfield here. Good poke by McKenna. I already see Cheyenne trailing here. He's going to get it back to McKenna. McKenna's got a through ball there. And unlucky bounce there, but we had a good opportunity to keep it pressed in, and a quick throw. Finds,
good throw,
yep,
yeah.
Cheyenne was, far forward, so she had to come back to hustle here. A lot of space here for the offensive push. And there's a cutback. Here's a left-footed strike across the box. Avery trying to get it. Brooks able to kick it, but it gets kind of stuffed right there, and it's bouncing up and down here.
Just keeps getting away from Goffstown, and Winnacunnet's able to get it to their feet.
Yep, Winnacunnet showing good patience and discipline, and as does Goffstown there, as we're able to get that ball down the sideline, and let's see what they do. They're going to clear that, yes. So anytime you can get the defense running with their numbers facing the wrong goal, good things usually happen. So good touch pass there. Oh, good idea there to get it over the Winnacunnet player. But so we've got +2 behind the ball, and we're falling back nicely. So Brooke finding an outlet to McKenna. So we're doing a good job with the transitioning here. It's just getting it into the attacking third with momentum.
Everything's all midfield right now. In between the football 20s, right? So no one's able to get into the attacking zone yet. In the past,
like
through
10
ball.
Minutes. Ari dumps it off for
here. See if
Cat.
Cat
had a big touch there. A little too much weight on that. And Winnacunnet's defensive line has been fairly stout so far. I wouldn't say it looks like we can't get through it. And how many times have we mentioned the word execute? Decent plan. Oh, and there's
that was a handball.
Yeah. Cat ironically puts her arms in the air as if to say, what was that call? But it happened about 12 feet from here. I mean, it could have been the shoulder and inadvertent, but again, never does our opinion matter. Only the individuals with the whistles on the field. So good win there. And good job by Ava to keep her run after winning it, because she's able to get that from Cat. And here we go. We got to keep, we got to do the overlapping runs here and just, I think, take some chances. So there we go. Brooke coming past midfield to keep that ball pressed forward. The rest of our team has to get up here. We've got +3 right now behind the last player, Joe. So I know in the 4-3-3, like we mentioned, it's more of a defensive look.
Yeah, you need a
but those outside
back to go and shoot up to.
Yep, pinch up.
Yep.
So I think play's settled down a little bit right now, Joe. Both teams just looking to find feet, make the passes.
Goffstown's working it a little harder, it seems, and it seems like they're getting the touches.
Yeah.
They're having trouble getting past the defense.
And Cat sends that forward, but right into the teeth of the defensive line. Again. We get it to the door and start to knock, but there's a cutback. So we've seen this before. Number 6 has an equally good left foot from what we saw before. She's going to cut this back, I think. Yeah. And Cheyenne is spilled to the ground.
I'm going to call it a goal kick.
After that tackle. So great job not conceding a corner or letting a
good hustle by Cheyenne.
An opportunity develop. But, yeah, she paid the price hitting the turf. So Bridget's going to send that to her right. She's going to find McKenna. Ava,
space over
rolling
here.
over to Ari. Yep, Ari immediately finds
Ari
Ayla.
reads
We got to follow this ball up, and we've got to.
We're passing into open space and not finding
Yep.
feet.
So we have our first regular substitution on the game before the Warriors. We've had 2 injury subs so far in addition to that.
Ooh, what a great throw. Had some distance on it.
Bridget does a good job bringing that down. He's going to bring this across the field and try to chip it forward. And good job, good hustle. Oh,
whoa.
Look at that. That was unsportsmanlike at least. Bridget calling for the ball, and the ball getting kicked right at her into her face. I mean, the ref not even interested in as much talking to the player to make sure that was inadvertent.
There's got to be at least some type of little speech.
And there's another shove there. Avery getting elbowed out of the way. But get to play through that kind of stuff. So Avery's going to bounce that forward to Kat. Kat's going to try to send it back, but there's nobody there. So Brooks keeps it forward here. So we're doing our best to keep it in the midfield and forward, Joe. But there's finally a through ball.
There's one there. See if Otto can catch it and get it crossed in. That's going to be a corner kick.
That's going to be a corner. So there you go. We've got to do more of that. You know, have we had a PK this year? I'm trying to think.
We have not. I don't believe
maybe one.
Maybe one.
And I think that's a reflection of we don't spend a lot of time in the box.
Right. We have been trouble.
So here we go. We've got our first corner of the night for Goffstown, and it's going to get sent forward toward the top. McKenna's going to get head on it. And we got the second touch.
Ayla got a boot on it, but she wasn't able to get it past
she got a foot on it, but not a lot behind it, and the goalie was there to make a pretty routine save. So Bridget trying to head that forward and found a Winnacunnet player right away. Oh, good tackle by Brooke. Yeah. So we've got
they're going to call it Goffstown ball. Yep.
And they're going to call it Goffstown ball, so we get the tackle and the out of play. So, like you said, Joe, we're showing some good intensity, and we're making some decent plays. We can't let that momentum die.
Yeah,
at the top of the penalty area.
It dies right at the top of the penalty area, and when it's going into the penalty area, it's not going in with any kind of oomph behind it, right? It's just going in kind of slow.
And there we go, right on cue. There's a nice through ball. Ayla's going to get a
great touch on it.
And she's going to send that forward. That's a handball in the box, it looked like.
And Ari's
there's a quick strike from afar. Boy, that looked like it might have been a handball in the box. But again, get that crazy ball going, Joe, that you like to talk about. So, absolutely.
So we did have numbers up in the box. I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5.
Yeah.
We'd like to see a couple more.
Another shot on. Yeah, and I couldn't tell from the replay. But Goffstown changing the momentum a little bit here. Not to score yet, but it feels like a different game than the first couple of minutes. So we're a little more than halfway through the first half of the game here. Goffstown looking to tie up the score. Good tackle by Autumn. Yep, and she's going to chip that forward. So we get the defense running the wrong direction here.
And a great
good job to block that by Kat. And they're going to send that wide, but I don't think it's going to get out of play. No, it did not get out of play. So Kat, great job getting a corner out of that. She shielded that.
Get it.
She shielded that well and got that corner. So here we go. We've got a couple of subs for Goffstown. Do we have Grace and Rose coming in?
We have Mia, Grace, and Rose going in. We have Avery, McKenna, and Ayla coming off.
Okay. So fresh legs and energy for this corner kick. Who do we have forward here? And there's a send in. It's going to go toward the top of the box. And we're going to get a head on it. And one bobble there. So Ari was hovering over the goalie. So Goffstown's been knocking at
Winnacunnet's door here. I'd be willing to say that now, that they're getting into the 18 more and more. as time's wearing on. They got to make something of this because this is.
Oh, there's a through ball by Grace.
Knocking right now.
Trying to find her sister Rose, and Rose is going to tackle this away, and she's going to take a strike. Oh, and a great save!
Wow,
plucked out of the air by the falling Winnacunnet goalie as she went to the ground.
That was a fantastic save from Winnacunnet.
That was a great save, but you're right, Joe. We are.
We are definitely knocking at the door.
Trying to change the narrative here of this game, but Winnacunnet, as we've already seen, does not need a lot of time to make a quality development.
Great touch by
Cheyenne. Yep, she's going to look for Grace, who's going to have it go through to the defensive line. They're going to try to get it through the middle here and bring it down. Good job by Ava D to kind of stop that from developing. Good Meg there by Grace, and she's going to try to send that forward, but I think the defender got a piece of it, so the weight of that pass wasn't, I think, what she had planned. Good first touch by Cheyenne. How often do we say that too, Joe? That first touch is so important.
Yeah, and she's great at absorbing that ball and be able to take it and move it, keep the positive direction on it once she gets to the touch.
So, boy, I think Goffstown has to score this half, Joe.
They have to. They've been in this zone for a good 10, 15 minutes now.
I think they have to, too, to let Winnacunnet know that this is not going to be an easy game and make Winnacunnet feel like they've weathered the storm, if you will. And here we go. Ari trying to push that forward. And where's the pressure?
Yes, we need some pressure. We need to keep it up, and keep pushing.
Yeah. So Cheyenne trying to send that forward, and here comes bouncing right back. And we got to bring this ball down to the turf here. Rose trying to do that, kind of a contested pass. Good job by Kat to keep control of that and get it wide to Cheyenne. Cheyenne trying to find Rose. Rose sends that in hot to Grace. Grace does a good job maintaining it for the moment. But here we go. Yep. So here comes a quick counter, and Cheyenne's going to send that out of play.
So I know time-wise the substitution came in as coach typically does, but there was, the momentum was building, and you can't disrupt that. And when you're in a game, you're one down, final game of the regular season.
Good job by Shannon. Keep track of that. Yeah, I mean it's the rhythm of the game. It's
even
a tough
if you just
thing.
hold off for a couple minutes to see if it's going to continue to develop.
Yeah, you don't know. Who knows what was being seen. We have had, like you say, fairly predictable routine kind of shift changes,
right.
And so it has been the way we've played most of the game. And we're going to get a touch on that. Oh, good job by Rose
to be able to keep
that ball is going to go forward there. Good job cutting it back here.
Got Autumn moving up, but that's it.
And that ball does not get cleared cleanly.
Go forward.
The defender looking to find out where that is, and they're able to clear it. We've got to push right up on this ball here, Joe, and keep it out of the middle. So that ball is going to get sent right down here. Bridget's going to try to take up this space and contain it. And Bridget's able to make the turn. No, she's not able to clear it. So Mia, good job backing up there, sending it forward to Autumn. And Autumn's going to have a throw in here, or our defender should throw that in, I think. But again, sacrificing speed. And that ball's going to get past the line. Are they going to play it back to the goalie? No, they're going to kick it out.
It straight out.
Oh, boy. That goalie seems like she's very skilled. That seemed like a play back to the keeper. But we will take it because it puts us.
It was like a 3-on-1. They still pushed it out.
Puts us into the attacking third. We're going to be a little deeper with the next throw in here.
No, going out of the stadium. We have to wait for it to come back.
With all of the younger kids here, we should have like 50 ball attendants around the field.
Yes.
They would love to do that.
And
here we go. We get that ball. Does it go past the back line? It does, and it's a corner.
It does, it's a corner. Tom, we got 3 back with 0 Winnacunnet. 3 on defense.
Yep. We need, and here we go. We get quite a shift.
So Cheyenne
on the
Ava,
corner kick here.
And Autumn and Kat coming off, and that puts Adri McKenna back in. And Avery in.
So we've got Brooke up at the top of the box,
And
too.
Neve
So we've
is
got
in.
some numbers coming up. And all that box
That's
is
a handball.
that's getting bounced around. And, boy, that did look like
It
a
was-
handball,
it was an
Joe.
arm tucked
And we're
in,
going to be
though,
able to
but-
keep this in. So, oh, no, yeah, that's a
No,
handball.
they're going to call that, and that was another arm, tucked arm.
Yep.
Oh, wait a second. It's going Goffstown's way. Is that the way you saw it?
Yeah, that's the way I saw it.
That's the way you saw
Yep,
it, okay.
Yeah.
I
That
saw
was
it.
more inadvertent.
It was.
But,
and
so,
I was only I
this a
only had
direct?
Goffstown in focus, and the arms are very tucked. So I was very surprised from that call. So I missed it on the other side. McKenna's going to take the shot.
and this
with-
should go right on net,
with
and it's going to be a
+3 in
chip
the
shot,
back.
and the goalie's able to wrap her arms around that.
We're still playing really heavy defense on
We are.
this offensive push that we've had.
I mean, I like our chances in a 1-0 game, and if we keep it 1-0, but we've got to score, too.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't matter what we do here. That
Score.
ball was getting, it's going to scoot past Grace there. See, that ball was getting locked in on by Winnacunnet. They're looking to develop a counter very quickly here, and they don't seem to need numbers to do that, Joe. 2 or 3 of their players look like they're very comfortable to
Yes.
develop something
They've
from
got
the
quite a
run
bit of
play.
speed up front when they do get moving.
Well, it's been exciting. Goffstown's done a good job shaking off
there's an
that early
inverted kick
conceded
and then-
goal, and here we go. If we can get some numbers forward,
See if you can touch it and turn
She
and then
can.
take a shot.
and she's going to take a shot, and
It
oh,
is a
the ball
loose
is
ball.
bouncing there, but we couldn't get to it quick enough. Wow.
Great low burner in the left-hand corner.
Yeah, the goalie was going down,
But she
too.
was already, she caught her in that lean.
Yep. If she could have that back and maybe keep it off the turf, I think that goalie would have not had much of a chance. But, boy, good attempt, good push forward. And
Neve shovels it off and
Yeah.
almost gets it to.
Neve trying
McKenna.
to dump it off. The ball's going to go forward. And Bridget's going to burn that forward, and that's going to go past the back line unless the
It's
goalie.
moving slow.
We don't need to stop on that ball.
No, you got to pressure the goalie just to get her
Yeah,
nervous.
that goalie had to play the ball one way or the other, and we have just as much right to it until she possesses it. So there's a punt going to land about midfield. McKenna's header's going to go forward. No, that it took a Winnacunnet bounce there. And
Ooh, that was a tough touch off of Adrian.
yeah, Bridget
Number 6 almost
Bridget
played
didn't
through.
have much choice there but to send it past the sideline. So here comes the ball. To look at the camera here, it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Winnacunnet throw deep in our defensive third. Pretty close to the pin.
I think 19 can put it into the penalty box, I think. Wish she can.
There's a high arcing shot, and it's going to get tipped forward. Oh, my goodness. And
Oh,
that's
man.
going to get bounced around and
Almost-
thankfully cleared
yeah.
out. But, boy, there's,
was a close one, Tom.
there's a boom forward, but Winnacunnet's ready to block it, keep it blocked in. So, Grace, good win there.
Yes, what a great ball.
And she's going to send that forward, and unfortunately it's going to – the defender is able to just block that.
Gambled with the one lucky bounce and tried for a second one. Didn't get it.
And that pass, like we say, you can't pass through somebody. Ball goes forward and won nicely by Winnacunnet. And
Oh,
good to see Adri back in, Joe, by the
Yep.
way, in that last shift. Means her injury was not significant. And oh my gosh,
they're
she's
able to
getting
turn
right
and
around
get in front of
everybody.
the net.
And wow,
We had to clear
that
it out.
ball went across the mouth of the goal, untouched. And here's a shot from afar.
So 2 times across the mouth of the goal in the past minute or two.
And
And we hadn't seen this kind of pressure yet.
He saw that bounce into Shannon's arm, and the Winnacunnet player right on top of her.
Yeah.
I think she would have been offsides because our line had pulled up there. That first, I'm like, how is it only a white jersey there next to Shannon? And here we go again. Look for a cut and a cross here, I think. They're going to send it back out. And, Adri not able to contain. And here we
Still
go
back into the
again.
front of the
Brooke
goal.
able to block that. and under duress, we send it sailing out of bounds here.
Yeah, Tom. So it's changed, right? So we got the tide going in the other direction now. We had spent many minutes over on the attacking side. Now we're on the defensive side, and Winnacunnet is now knocking on Goffstown's door.
And that's what I was saying about us having to do something with that momentum.
You have
to show Winnacunnet
that they get results out of that.
That they didn't just weather the storm.
Right.
Which essentially is what they've done now. Can we get this?
So hopefully the momentum is, it'll get back into the
it's gonna be a back
shape
and forth
that
game,
they're looking
it seems.
for. Yeah.
And again, Winnacunnet doesn't seem to need sustained stretches of pressure or possession or build-up. They scored in the first minute and a half, and their other bids have come pretty quickly in terms of development. So Winnacunnet has a triangle here with only Ari trying to do anything about it. So luckily an unforced error gives us a ball back, but and there's a bump into Ari, and I thought it was the ref, but it was the player, Joe, saying nothing there. The Winnacunnet player who took Ari down was then saying nothing, and there's a nice through ball.
We got Rose over there.
Rose is going to have a shot, and that's going to go wide and to the back of the net.
I'd like to see those, Tom. Not shooting for top corners at this time. Just get it down and in front, just like Winnacunnet's been doing, and put it right in front of the mouth of the goal.
Yep. Wreak some havoc.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Make your own luck.
It's just as a high-quality shot to get it down lower than it is, up to the football goalpost, right? So it's try to get those shot opportunities a little bit more higher.
Well, we're almost at the 5-minute mark here. And again, Winnacunnet scored in a minute and a half. So there's plenty of time to score here. For Goffstown, there's a good through ball. Bridget's going to try to get to it. Yep, she's going to have to recover here. And good job by Adri to come back and support. But Winnacunnet's got a trailing player. And they're picking right up where they left off. Dancing around. That ball, I think, went out of bounds before the last touch by Winnacunnet. Indeed, it did. It'll be a goal kick. Whew. Oh, Joe. Last game of the season, regular season anyway, and I was hoping for one that didn't need Maylocks or Tums or. But that's just not been the case for many games this season with the Grizzlies.
Slight confusion on the sub-in, that's all.
Yeah. Meantime, Goffstown looking to push this forward. McKennan's going to send it forward, but out of play near the stands. So the clock should run to 2 minutes and then go on the ref's time. Precious seconds ticking away here in the first half.
Again,
I'd love to see that sense of urgency.
In the past couple of minutes here.
You read my mind, Joe. I'd love to see that sense of urgency that they had before. And there's a send-in. And one of the center backs stopping it from
That's a
getting to
result
Ari.
of midfield not pushing in and keeping the pressure up.
Yeah.
And the whole midfield was empty on a ball that's almost at the top
Brooke's
of it.
going to have to take a wide turn here, and she's got Shannon calling her off on it, but it doesn't get cleared completely. Gets hung up in the midfield. And scooped up by Winnacunnet, and here they come again. Taking that wide turn and looking for a cross. Looking for a good job by Adri, but it's going to go right back in the box here, Joe, if we're not careful.
Yeah, number 6 of Winnacunnet's able to drive down into that corner, and she's getting a decent percentage of her crosses.
There's a throw in. That should be red ball again. So that ball's getting sent to the middle, but it's going to find a white jersey, not a maroon one.
Good touch by Avery
yeah.
to stop that movement.
So Ari setting that.
It's just getting,
We're trying to push it and cram it right up the middle on a lot of these passes. It's that balance, right? We're saying that we want more urgency, or I'm saying keep that intensity level up, but yet have patience, know when to dump it into the middle. And here comes a cross.
Ooh, I thought that was going to grab it.
That's going to go all the way across, and how to play on the far side. So that was a screamer across the mouth of the goal.
Yeah, and the coach just yelled out just what I was talking about on our side. Send that in, but send it lower. Yeah.
I want to kind of playing a little possession here. Good pressure. And Avery trying to do the same thing she did a moment ago, but the pass is able to connect. And we're able to turn that in. Avery coming over to switch. So good job switching. Oh, no, she dumps it right forward for the Winnacunnet player.
And that's going to go.
Oh, my goodness, off the crossbar. Did we dodge a back-breaking score there?
Certainly
that would have
did.
been an unfortunate bookend for the Grizzlies, conceding a goal at the very start and very end of the first half here. Whew. Well, no harm, no foul. Onward and upward.
Number 6 has been
We're
giving
going to
us
have a kick here.
quite a bit of trouble.
She has. We haven't had.
She's got some great
had
speed.
a great answer for it.
Great power. She does it very,
and
very.
Here we go. Here's a flick forward. McKenna's going to try to carry this through, and she's going to dump this forward here.
Play through.
Yeah.
She's able to. See if she can get a shot now.
And she does.
And she does.
Oh, my goodness. It goes off the crossbar. If we could have only buried that, what poetic justice that would have been.
Yes.
But we could keep this in here, and we do. We're going to keep this forward for Ari. Ari's going to try to send that across the mouth here of the goal, but it's going to go a little wide. Grace trying to maintain possession through a sea of white jerseys there. And just like that, Winnacunnet trying to play a counter here. And, oh, my goodness, they call it a foul. I thought that was more of an off-balance kind of pirouette. But regardless, that will be the whistle to end the first half. And, Joe, that was as exciting a finish as we could have gotten without scoring. So
yes, Tom.
Hopefully we pick that up right where we left off at the start of the second half. See you then.
The Goffstown Adult Education Program, also known as GAP, offers in-person and online courses to any student 16 years or older who is seeking credit recovery, an alternative diploma, or a high school equivalency certificate. Additionally, students can receive elective life credits for work, home, volunteer, and alternative educational experiences. The program offers a wide range of courses, including algebra, biology, health and gym, English, U.S. history, and welding, where students are given the opportunity to engage in hands-on learning with our knowledgeable teachers. In-person courses are offered every fall and spring semester, while online courses are available year-round. Tuition is $75 per half credit. Payment plans and scholarships are available for students who demonstrate financial need. The registration process is quick and easy and can be done using the link that's always posted on the GAP page of the high school website. This link will take students to an online registration form which lists what classes are currently available to sign up for. Once completed, the registration is processed and the student will receive an email containing their student contract as well as details of how and where to make any payments that are due. We at the GHS Adult Education Program are eager to assist you in your educational journey, and we're looking forward to being able to help you with our enriching courses. If you have any questions or concerns regarding the program, please feel free to contact us through the high school website or call us at 603-660-5302. We are also available to reach through text at 603-487-7047. We look forward to hearing from you and to being a part of furthering your education.
I'm Peyton Duff, I'm a center back, and you're watching Grizzly Soccer.
Students should take my class if they want to explore the world of digital creation, digital art creation, if they want to create things on a computer but then also walk away with an outcome and a product. Students in this class have the ability to learn a new program, multiple new programs, and take those creations and put them on different objects and tools, including keychains, t-shirts, bags. They learn how to do vinyl. It's a really neat way to see digital work come to life through product and to see how you can make a creative vision of things. With Graphic Arts 1 and Graphic Arts 2, it's a beautiful transition right into the graphic design career field. Other careers that are good for the Graphic Arts class, the connection to it, are communication with any type of graphic media that can be tied over to social media as well as product media as well. And by leaving this class, you'll have a basic understanding of the industry standard of those programs so that you can be a step ahead for your career choice. Something unique to the class is that it's a really, really neat way to merge the arts and technology. If you have an interest in either, it's a perfect space to combine the two. Your hand gets to touch every single work you create, and you get the opportunity to create and share your work literally throughout the world by either wearing it on a t-shirt or wearing it on a bag. Something that you've created in this class can be shared. And I think that's a really powerful thing to be able to do in education and through the arts as well, through our means of graphic arts. I'm passionate about this class. We have an incredible lab set up with the brand new technology and drawing tablets, vinyl cutters, sublimation printing. There's so many different graphic design elements and tools at our fingertips. It's just a blast to be in here, so I hope to have you there.
The Goffstown Shuttle is a comfortable and easy way for Goffstown residents to secure transportation for a variety of needs, and it's completely free. The Manchester Transit Authority is pleased to partner with the town of Goffstown to provide curb-to-curb transportation to the residents of Goffstown. We strive to bring an enjoyable riding experience that helps those in need of transportation. All Goffstown residents are welcome to utilize the Goffstown Shuttle, completely free of charge. Everything from getting groceries to needing a ride to medical appointments, Goffstown Shuttle has you covered. All buses are ADA accessible and people of all ages are welcome. Priority will be given to those over the age of 62 as well as those going to medical appointments. You are welcome to bring someone along for the ride if you would like to have a family member or friend with you. Passenger destinations are permitted within Goffstown and for medical appointments in Goffstown, Manchester, and Bedford. You can also gain access to any destination on the MTA system by connecting to Route 6 at the Shaw's Plaza. The MTA and Goffstown are looking forward to meeting your transportation needs. Give us a call now to schedule your first ride.
Did you know, in Thailand, kite flying is a professional sport?
You're watching Grizzly Soccer.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the Goffstown girls varsity soccer game. This is their last regular season game, their 16th game of the season. And they are trailing the Winnacunnet Warriors in white, wearing our maroon kits, trailing by a score of 1-0, but we almost had the equalizer, Joe, right at the end of that first half. And here we go. It's a turnover here, and I'm getting deja vu in the first half. A really quick build-up here by Winnacunnet. We're going to get a shot here, but good job poking that away. But they're going to keep this press in.
They still have it.
My goodness. Brooks able to get that over the top. We've got to push forward here. What was I saying about a nerve-wracking game? The first minute was nerve-wracking there. Ari getting bumped off the ball. Number 7 is going to try to connect that into probably number 6. Yeah, number 6 that was on the end of that. Here comes McKenna with a poke forward.
Poke forward to
She's gonna
Cat.
find Cat. We've got to keep this going
forward.
We're
moving backwards.
We've got to keep moving forward.
Sorry, Tom, but man.
Well, we were just talking about that.
So much momentum on that ball.
Yeah, we were just talking about that in the break. We're getting it up to near the penalty area, and we just kind of stall, and we just got to keep coming forward, go wide, and get across. So that ball's got good weight. The goalie's going to come out for it, but
we just keep hitting a wall, probably about 20, 25 yards off the goal.
It's like a little patch of quicksand across the field there for us. And it's more in the middle of the field. If we can get it to that 30-yard line like we have been, and then just send it wide. So here's
stopping it there. We should be going deeper in and then looking for that deep cross.
So
now it's going to be a long take.
Yeah.
It's good power behind it, but
that was a frustrated attempt there.
It was,
Joe.
yes.
And we've got to keep our composure here. Get that equalizer, and then it's a whole new game.
Yeah, you need to shut down the lead here so the patience can kind of settle in a little bit.
Yeah. So on the season, Goffstown scored more goals and conceded fewer than Winnacunnet, but not by a wide margin. And as we've talked about, the scoring and so forth in particular has been really streaky and in bunches. Lots of space here.
In the area for the number 10.
Yards.
Just able to march her way up the field.
So Bridget's going to get a touch on that and send that forward here. So Autumn looking at her options and send that to Ari, but Ari's going to boom that forward. And good look by Ava there. And good through
gotta get
ball.
a touch on it.
We've got to get to that ball. Yep, so again, more to the middle, a little wider, Joe, and we have an opportunity for a cross, and we also make that goalie think twice before coming out off her line as far as she did just then. So we've got to widen that wall of the back line that we've not really been able to get through.
No, they've been keeping it out of the 18 box,
and they've been able to keep it narrow. We can widen it and find those seams. So Bridget's going to boom that off a charging Winnacunnet player. It's a throw in. It's going to go back here.
Yeah, good job rescuing that ball.
And good
Ayla with a great turn. See if she can play through. Which she does. And
she does. We got to get
see
to
if Autumn
it.
can get to it just a little out of her reach,
So,
out of Autumn's reach.
So here comes Ari. We've got to move, though. We're very compact in the middle here, Joe. When someone's moving forward with that ball, we've got to be flaring out and going to where the ball will be. And Winnacunnet
so much middle of the field play.
Winnacunnet's just winning the ball in the midfield right now. But here we go. There's a chip forward, and the defender's in the middle. One of the center back able to come up and easily thwart that. So look at this. Here we go. Going wide. Sending it wide. Spreading us out. This is what
Indeed, they've got two in the box.
This is what I envision us being able to do to Winnacunnet. And we're not able to clear this ball. We're letting it stay locked in at the moment.
1, 2, 3, actively in the box.
So here we go.
Waiting for that cross.
Yeah, so there we go. That's a good ball. I don't know if Ayla will get to it, but we've got to do more of that, Joe. Send the ball to where the player needs to be, not where they are.
Yes, don't make them hesitate. Don't make them have to stop.
Don't wait. Play to space. Move to space. So I think I neglected in the first half, Joe. Hopefully they're still watching, but I know we've got a bunch of family for a number of the seniors here in town, including for Brooke. She's got her some relatives from New York, and she has relatives in Kentucky that are having a watch party in the Louisville, Kentucky area. And I hope, as the Kentuckians would say, I hope they see a gooder second half here by the Grizzlies and get some offense generated. Gooder, that's how they say it in Kentucky. So Grizzlies need to get gooder here, and hopefully maybe this is the start of something here. McKenna's going to send that forward. Oh, defender blocking what would have been a dangerous through ball there. So there's a kick back by Kat, but she, which is great, but we've got to get back in the play and
it just has her moving in the opposite direction from that ball.
I mean, I don't want to say we need to start watching the clock already, but we kind of do need to start watching the clock already.
We need to start getting into the...
Yeah, and that ball's going to get smashed out of play.
Yeah, we need to start getting into that 18 box.
I mean, we're closing in.
With force.
Yeah, we're closing in. Like you say, we've got to linger in that penalty area. Yeah, we need a bam-bam play here.
Need a bam-bam goals to get ahead here. Made it happen the other night, but we had to wait for it. Don't want to have to do that tonight.
So here comes a goal kick, and you know this clock is winding down to that 30-minute mark. So quarter of the second half almost expired here, and I don't think we even have a shot on goal yet.
It did go out, yeah. Look close, but we are very far away to be able to
I
make
guess
that
one.
call.
Yeah, one. Keith corrected me. Thank you, Keith. Not that we need a lot, but we need the ones that go on net to count. So I'd love to see a repeat of the last 2 to 3 minutes of the first half in terms of intensity and closing gaps and converging on the ball.
Yeah, we spent quite a bit of time in the attacking zone
so here's
last
a
half.
throw in, and it's going to stay in the box, but cleared out pretty quickly.
Yeah, nobody's moving very fast when it's in that with the height.
So good job by Ava here to kind of keep it forward calmly. Yeah, I agree, Joe. And there's a shot. It's going to be caught.
Oh, and it's moving.
It is moving.
Oh,
and she scooped
Autumn was
it
right
off
there.
the ground.
Great attempt by Autumn to be able to play that bobbled ball, but
another great save by the Winnacunnet goalie. You're right. So I think Kat sent that into the box. Oh, good job. I think Kat may have sent it in. I don't know if Ava did. Oh, there's a handball going to the ground. And
Autumn
going to boom that
get
forward,
it up.
but we've got to flood the zone here now. We've been doing a lot of good looks and good passing, but then not following the ball. I'm going to keep this locked in here. There's a throw in. Goffstown looking to keep it forward.
Keep the pressure
and
in the
Ari,
zone.
Yeah, Ari, good positioning there.
McKenna with a couple of long touches, but able to keep it.
Yeah, she's trying to cut that back over.
Oh, the ball with a great bounce.
Yeah, but it's not going to result in any more chances here for Goffstown. And
anticipation, Tom. There's got to be more anticipation.
Yeah.
Even if it's hopeful anticipation at this time.
And Joe, look at we're keeping 4, 5, 6 back behind the ball at all times here.
Yes.
Oh, and there's a push down, and thank you for the whistle.
Not that if I yell into the microphone, the ref's going to hear. But
yeah, I thought there was, for a moment there, we were going to get a play on. Yeah, so 4 fouls by our count, by number 6 so far. And she's a very active player, but and I don't think the ref's talking to anybody tonight about any fouls, so we can let them pile up.
So 3-person sub for Winnacunnet.
We're under 30 minutes here, Joe. Again, I don't want to be watching the clock for the rest of the game here, but
time's ticking, and it's a 1-0 game. Time is everything.
Long
that gets by Mia.
Forward. And
Bridget.
Oh, Bridget
was able to stuff it and able to keep it.
Yeah.
Able with a good touch, but now she's 3 on 1.
And ran into it, but here comes Kat. But again, we're peeling off of our passes a little slowly. We've got to keep running here.
Autumn with a great turn.
Yeah.
She's got it over to. I thought she was going to get it to Kat.
It's not going to get through. Again, every chance we get,
here's where our cross should be. There it is.
And that's going to be
too
out
deep
a little
in the
far,
zone.
but
needs to be further down.
Are we able to get up? It's going to go off. That's a corner. That looked like a corner from here. And the refs don't agree with that call. So there we go, Joe. I mean, every opportunity we have to widen the field, we're not. Sometimes you got to take the roundabout route to your destination. The direct route's been a challenge tonight, but I like the difference in opportunities here. So I like that throw. I would have liked it a little more toward the line, just right down the line. Spread us out. Spread them out. Oh, Avery gets a touch on it, but not able to maintain control. Down. Yeah, and there's a ball that's going to go through. And Brooks going to be able to keep that forward and send that up to Kat. What's Kat going to do with it here? And again, Joe, the ball right down the middle of the pike.
Very low percentage goal.
Where there's nobody but opponent jerseys.
Tom, here we are again, where we've been in this attacking zone for quite a few minutes now, and we're not taking. There have not been many attempts on goal. This is how we were seeing the first half.
Yep.
In that zone, and still not able to kind of pound away at it.
Yep.
And here's the counter now.
So quick counter here. Avery looking to stop it, but she's able to turn inside, and there's a shot, and that's going to go off the crossbar, so out of bounds. It came bouncing back onto the top bar. So
yeah, it hit the football crossbar first, and then came down.
So we're getting some the first shot on goal this half
for number 6. He's saying. So
and it was almost a good one. Well, hopefully that was the first shot and the last.
Well, hopefully, because
I think that's wishful thinking, but that's almost the point we're at in the game here, Joe. We really cannot let much develop, if anything. So getting some good pressure here. Getting some feedback from some of our fans far away. They appreciate the ability to watch this, so thank you to GTV. I think we neglected to thank Jen and David at the outset of the game. We usually try to do that. So thank you for this ability.
You have to double think them. I don't think that we got to it last time.
Yeah, so thank you, GTV, for getting this broadcast available all the way down to the Commonwealth of Kentucky, where we have at least one watch party going on there. And as we were saying before, as they say in Kentucky, the Grizzlies need to put together a gooder second half here to come away with some kind of points out of this game via a tie or a win. So here's a little momentum, Joe. And that ball's getting ricocheted around a little bit. Trying to come down with it.
There you go. Autumn's flagging. See if she can get to it.
Yep, she's going to go wide. That ball's going to have a lot of weight to it.
It is a goalie.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking, I think.
Goalie able to kind of get that out before we can do anything with it. So there's a bring down from Kat, but we're not able to sustain possession. Good look by McKenna here to find Ari, and we've got him going wide, and I think Ari was a little optimistic with that send-in, Joe. I don't know if she thought someone was there or what, but yeah, we've got to take that space in front of us. Keep going wide. We were starting to develop something there. But, again, kind of some more Kentucky sayings. That's the way the cornbread crumbles sometimes.
All those Gooderer talk.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's if Gooderer gets any better.
Good and gooder.
Good and gooder.
Goodest would be a goal right now.
Cat was on a zig and they went for a zag.
And this could quickly become a counter. I mean, we've certainly got a lot of maroon behind the ball, Joe, but I don't know. I'm not feeling a lot of comfort level right now. So we're closing in on ending the first half here. A lot of time and space right now for something to develop here.
The whole midfield is
we've got to push up. We were playing a virtual five or almost 6-back. So here,
we need to be pushing up.
Pushing
There's
this
a
up. All
huge
we've
gap
got to follow
between
it.
Cat and number 21.
So there's just a quick point of difference. Just that little bit of pressure has them send it out of bounds. So there's a cross. Can Ari get on the other end of it? Oh, and good poke there. But there's a ball that's going to go over the top. And what are we going to do here? Brooks is going to play this wide. And he's going to send that forward to Autumn, but Autumn's not able to get to it.
Good job, Avery running through that and keeping possession. Autumn with a great
Autumn,
touch.
Yeah, but we've got to follow that. We can't just jog behind it. We've got to crash the boards here, Joe. We've got to run around like our hair's on fire right now.
Yes, I agree.
Across, all 11. Well, maybe not Shannon. She's going to keep her line. Oh, good attempt by Bridget to get that forward. And that's going to stay in bounds. No, it won't. It will go out of play. All right, so Winnacunnet looking to set up here on the throw-in. I think we had a sub or two there, Joe, I think. We get the fog rolling into the field here for dramatic effect. And, oh, my God, that ball skips right.
It certainly does. Oh.
Wow.
Is that 19 and throw? Yeah, 19 can throw almost like a corner kick.
That is a dangerous throw when she's executing it. Winnacunnet coming away with that ball there. I mean, doing a good job. They're creating their own luck to a degree as well. Oh, Ari trying to flick that forward, but not able to. And good job.
What's that call?
I don't know what that call was there. That was a 50-50 ball. And the ref is saying that Ari committed a foul.
Looked like a pretty clean turn to me, Tom, but I don't have a whistle.
Yeah. Things look different from the booth.
Certainly do sometimes.
I don't know if they're always more accurate, but they look different sometimes from the sidelines. So, a lot of time for that kick. Brooke sizing that up to keep it in front of her. And that ball's going to get straight up in the air. And Autumn sending that forward. But again, Joe, we went from the sideline to the middle of the field and right into the heart of the defensive back line. So we're clearly not getting on the other end of those connecting passes. So we have to go wide and just play to space.
Play to space and play to spread the defense out instead of going straight into where there's 2 or 3 waiting.
Yep. Yeah. McKenna looking to cut and turn that upfield. Good poke forward with her left foot, but out of bounds.
So we got 3 from Goffstown coming in. We got Autumn, Avery,
and Rose.
And Autumn, Avery, and Ayla coming off, and Grayson, Rose, and Neve coming in.
Getting ahead of myself there. I should know better. You are the master of substitutions. And the ball comes down, and we've got to take up some of this space here. Good stand-up tackle.
By Cheyenne.
Yep. And I think Cheyenne's going to send us right down the line,
oh,
which
great
I'd love
ball
to see.
Up down the line.
And that's going to result in a kick out. Yeah. Keith lunging for a souvenir. Another lucky fan. That ball almost came into the booth here. Good job getting out of that pressure.
Ari,
yep.
she went straight.
Oh,
should be switching the field in the middle. If anything, that ball should have went
gone
middle.
Back to the side. Yeah, and here we come.
We've been screaming sideline the whole day game, but
we
that
have.
right there, we got a good
paint
switch.
on your cleats, as the saying goes, right? Get those cleats on this field yellow, as yellow is that sideline.
Long first touch.
Oh, and an unfortunate touch there, and oh my goodness! So Brooks is trying to send that forward, and A little bit of an angle switch there, and it kind of gets through, but we're not able to do anything with it.
And they're able to keep it in bounds as well.
And good turn there by Winnacunnet.
Great
They're going to get a shot here.
Right to the top of
and
the
it gets
box.
blocked off of Brooke. And Shannon's able to scoop that up before it turns into a corner. So
Shannon did a good job keeping up with that because that would have turned into just a plain goal kick when you can do a little bit more than.
Brooke angled her back just right to get that up in the air and not too much. There's a handball.
I think that.
And it is going to get called. I think I heard a whistle. Yeah, I did.
It was a whistle.
There was a whistle. See, we should have a whistle up here, Joe. We see everything.
There's a lot of things we think we should have up here.
We see it, and we're right on top of it every time. Never making a mistake. So Bridget's going to boom this forward. And what are we going to do with it?
McKenna takes a swing and not able to get anywhere with it.
It's going to go wide by some inadvertent bouncing off of shin guards here. Good job by Rose. Again, we're seeing they are willing to send that out of bounds quickly. And we've got to lock it in here.
That's going to be a corner.
No, it's going to stay in bounds.
It's staying in.
No. It did not stay in, but it will be a throw-in. Joe, I hate to be, negative Ned here, but I keep looking at that clock tick away, and I have a feeling we're going to be wishing we had some more time here unless we can change the narrative quickly.
It's been plenty of time, Tom. 2 minutes short of an entire game to be able to try to get this tied up. Goffstown's got to really get it into gear and be able to make some clean passes and get some stuff into that box.
There's a through ball, and
Bridget
we're able to
kind
stop
of
the
disturb it a
momentum
little
for a moment, but we're not able to stop the attack. They just send it back and reset here.
Right at the top of the box.
And that ball's going to roll right into Shannon's waiting arms. But we've got to leave it all out on the field, empty the tank, whatever sports cliche you want to use.
How many shots on goal, Keith, do we have from Winnacunnet? How many shots on goal do we have from Winnacunnet? Just 2 shots on goal, Tom. See, that's what I'm seeing. It's just that Shannon has not been very active this game.
No. Neither has the
Neither goalie has been very active this game.
The Winnacunnet goalie's made probably at least one save that a lot of other D1 goalies would not have made.
Yes. 14 saves. Winnacunnet has 14 saves the whole game.
Winnacunnet or Shannon, our goalie?
Shannon with four saves. Winnacunnet with 14.
Winnacunnet with 14. And again, a couple of those were super high quality that I think are the difference right now between Winnacunnet winning or us being tied. So here comes number 6. We've seen is very skilled. And that looked like a lunge at the ball and clean, but it's going to get the call.
Here we go on replay here, Tom. Winnacunnet cuts it back. Ira a lunge, and I guess he does clip some legs.
So here's a set piece. Haven't had a lot of those. Here comes the kick. It looks like it's going to go short. Yep, and this is a design play. It's going to come back. So what's their plan here? So we've got to push up here and keep people off sides. And Shannon's going to be able to get to that. Good job not bobbling that ball. So again, it's going to be a punt right in the middle here. First touch by Winnacunnet. And here they come again. It's one of those streaks in the game, Joe, where the momentum is clearly in the Warriors' favor.
It's been a very defined game where Goffstown has
we need a counter
minutes.
Right now.
Yeah, stacked minutes on each side.
You know, we need a counter. So here's a push deep into the penalty area, and it's going to go out of bounds off Winnacunnet for a goal kick.
So 2 for Goffstown.
Yeah, so it looks like we're getting a sub and a change here.
So
it's like Ari's going up to the one of the height positions with Neve.
Ava off and Mia off, with Avery and Grace coming in.
Whew. Well, Joe, part of me has to admit the drama of Tuesday night's game, getting updates via text was a lot less nerve-wracking. Oh, no, and what happened there?
Oh, Bridget keeping that ball in.
Yep. And she's going to send that forward, but it's not going
to
to get cleared out of our defensive third here.
Not yet.
Oh my
now
goodness.
We're turning in the middle.
No, we're turning into the teeth of their attack. And able somehow to get it through.
To get it out.
And we've got to move forward because number 6 had a head of steam coming up on that. So, and here we go. We've got to attack
gets
this.
The ball and
We've
gets
got
a
to turn.
turn.
Oh, and good job by Grace to come back. And what is the call there? Thank you.
It's going to be on. I don't know what the call was, though.
I think, 6 fouled Grace on the way by as she tackled or was attempting to tackle that ball. Getting into almost single digits on that scoreboard, Joe. There's a good send forward. That's going to be at the top of the box. And we're not able to do anything with it immediately. So, yeah, we've just got to play keep away. Stay wide here. Stay wide. And we are finding the wrong gaps here. And Bridget's going to take this forward. Can she? And there's a through ball. Oh, I think we had a chance to let that run wider. So I like this pressing forward here, Joe. We've got to keep the ball forward.
Goffstown's pressure here and the momentum that they've got right now.
We've got to stay with it.
This is the time,
good job by Ari to try to pick
have
that out
to
of
make
the air.
something happen
we
here.
do, and can't let a counter develop too much here. And, boy, commentator curse just as soon as I say that. There it is. So here comes number 6. Brooke lining up to get position. Well, we are seconds away from being under 10 minutes, single digits. I'd like to be optimistic and say we got them right where we want them. But
we sure do. We got them within 1.
Yeah.
How many times we talk about the 1-0 score is such a dangerous score.
Yeah, 2-1 is usually, but 1-0 for us this season. You're absolutely right, Joe. There's a slow, lofting send into Shannon. We haven't been building out of the back, no rollouts. It's kind of sending it forward here. Here we go. There's
lots of room for Cheyenne.
But you see, we've got to move. We've got to move. We've got to stay with that. We can't be content with 1 or 2 passes here. Got to have a plan. We're standing around right now, Joe.
We are standing.
That ball went 30, 40 yards.
Deep into the corner.
And now we've got
to cross
this.
cross, and it's taking way too long.
Yep.
And trying to play it through a player.
Here we go. Another chance.
Try.
And there's a cross on the ground. Can we get a foot on it? We can't.
It's going to end up being Winnacunnet's ball off on the side.
Joe, this clock is going faster right now at
the
moment.
There is no stopping that time.
And we are seeing the clock-killing strategy of a team leading late into the game. There's a push in the back there. That was no call. That was absolutely not a straight-up attempt. But whatever. Fouls, whatever, it doesn't matter, Joe, how often we say it. You cannot win if you don't score. So everything else is irrelevant.
Oh,
oh my gosh, we didn't step up on that.
Dead center of the field. Ooh, Tom.
Luckily, they settled for a long-distance send.
Goffstown sends it in the middle, and Winnacunnet is all over with 3 players.
Yeah.
And when they do the same, they've had open opportunities.
Yeah, so there's a ball going wide, and I like that, Joe. It might roll out of bounds or it might not.
Neve's able to get to it.
Absolutely, and good send.
Turn it into the middle.
Yeah, here we go.
I was
Go
able to
wide
keep
and
it.
cross it. Go wide, get our numbers up and cross it. So we're going to maintain possession here with a fairly deep throw-in. And that's going to go into no man's land. There's nobody there but white jerseys. And they just simply kick it out. I don't know if they're trying to kill the clock or what.
We are +3. +4 behind the ball. Well, +3 behind the ball. We got 1 Winnacunnet player back there losing 1-0 with less than 7 minutes to go, Tom.
And this ball is going to get bounced around here. We've got to.
Oh.
we're
just flat-footed and not moving, Tom.
So, and here we go. Bridget's able to recover, and that ball's going to get sent way wide.
And that's going.
And that's going to go wide. And Shannon had to backtrack here. We've got to do something to recover. Brooks going to send that out of bounds smartly. No corner kick. And we're going to have a substitution probably at every chance here, Joe. I don't know. Or a change in who's going to take the kick or take the throw.
Yep.
I'm gonna bleed the clock as much as we can. There's no hustle to go down and take this throw in. But Winnacunnet's put themselves in this position.
They have. They've held Goffstown.
Gooder for them.
For the whole game, minus a minute and a half.
Another
midfield open pass. That's going to be an offsides player.
Oh, my goodness. We just can't clear it. Good job by Rose to try to keep this forward. Where are we? We've got no one pushing forward. Joe, do we realize it's not a tie game? We're not going to go into overtime here in 5 minutes.
We're not.
We need to score a goal here in 5 minutes.
This keeps going in my mind. Is just one goal?
Oh, and there's a takedown by number 6. And that's a foul in the box.
That's 7 fouls on her.
So number 6 committed her 7th foul. And our number 7, Kat, coming back to try to get possession here. And we're a little discombobulated at the moment.
Yeah,
a little bit of kickball, boom ball. Obviously favoring Winnacunnet at the moment. We've just got to settle here. We just need our 15th shot on goal to count.
Winnacunnet still able to hold it and keep it in their offensive push.
Boy, we are
now. They've got it at the top of the box.
Oh, and
that's going to
Shannon had to make a leaping save, and somehow that ball stays in. And what are we doing
still
here?
In the box.
Oh my gosh, Joe, we are
standing
standing there. We don't need that many in our own box if we're not going to do anything. And here comes the goalie. She's going to come out for this. She's going to have to kick it. Oh, and you never know. That could have been a missed kick or an errant kick. And in the meantime, she is off her line. But we're not able to do anything in terms of getting that back or making that threatening. So here we go, Joe. We're inside of 5 minutes. And
we have been for a little bit now.
Oh, good job by Brooke to keep that ball forward, and she's going to get fouled in the process. So we have a free kick. We've got to take this quickly here.
Got to go quick.
And we're going to send this wide, Joe. What have we been talking about? Look at this. Look at all that room we have. And we're just not able to connect enough passes in the right direction here at the moment. So we need a counter, a breakaway. I think we just need to turn this game wide open at this point.
Certainly do.
There's a through ball, and Neve's going to get on the other end of this.
There's nothing in the midfield, Tom. There's nothing in the midfield.
Yeah, she's going to send us wide.
We're just
Cat's
three
going to
in
send us across.
all that time.
And that ball was in on the goalie, a little wider, and we had Rose lurking near the far post.
We have one striker in the box.
Yep. We got to get to this
nothing
ball.
else.
So Grace trying to come down with it. And that ball's going to stay in bounds. No, it's going to go out of bounds. We need to have a quick throw here. I'm going to try to throw this right down the line, I would imagine. Oh, no, and that kick's going to go the wrong way. And it's going to be a white throw, and boy, they're going to take their time here. And they're going to work their way down the line here and kill the clock in the meantime, Joe. The ball ricochets around. Winnacunnet's going to try to cut it back. And there's a foul.
That's going to be a foul, yes.
And there's a free kick. And not only that, but I think the penalty and the amount of time we're going to lose here is even worse in the position of that kick. Dangerous location. Taking lots of time here to set it up. Number 7 has the bead. She's going to send it short. We saw this before. It's going to go short to 6. And, yep, and there's a, oh, my goodness.
What is going on?
What is going on there?
Tom?
Clash of bodies, and then Rose trying to get up. Number 6 just kind of wedging her off of her. So we're going to get a
corner kick out of this.
Kick out of that. After all that, we get a corner kick. And if we're not about to hear the final whistle. And look at what is going on here, Joe.
I don't know what is going on here.
They're calling that a foul.
They're now calling a foul on Goffstown.
So wait a minute. This was a. I don't know what's going on here, but here's a short kick, and they're going to kick this back and forth. We're going to intercept it. Let's send this down the field and make something happen. It's going to get ricocheted out of play. So there was quite a bit of stoppage time that you would hope might get added. Certainly Goffstown needs it. Oh, my gosh, and that ball's going to find a white jersey in the middle. It's going to have plenty of space here. Avery trying to come back. And we've got the 5-second countdown, so this is going to result in a 1-0 victory for Winnacunnet. So just like Goffstown did to Merrimack on their senior night, Winnacunnet did to us. So that will conclude the regular season for the Goffstown Grizzlies. They will finish the season 7-8-1, and I think that will certainly impact our standings in the playoffs. So I don't have
I believe so.
I don't have the mental energy to do the gymnastics now, but I think that will be a rematch against Bishop Girton, the first game of the season for us. So tough draw.
That puts Winnacunnet in front of Goffstown in the standings.
So Winnacunnet will go ahead of Goffstown with their 1-0 victory. So with that, we will see you at the playoff game, and that concludes the regular season for the Grizzlies. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you again to GTV for making it possible.